Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is the fourth root of x plus the sixth root of x. This is equal to 12. And given that x is a member of real numbers, so what is the value of x? Now, the first thing to do here, solution here, we have that the square root of a, this can also be expressed as a to power half. So this implies that we can express the fourth root of x as x to the power of 1 over 4 plus the sixth root of x, which you can express as x to the power of 1 over 6. This is equal to 12. Now, the next step is that we can determine the LCM for 4 and 6. The LCM for 4 and 6. And this is equal to 24, which we can divide by 2 here, and this is equal to 12. So this implies that we can let x be equal to m raised to the power of 12. So let's substitute why we have x with m to the power of 12. So this implies we have m to the power of 12 raised to power 1 over 4, then plus m to the power of 12 raised to power 1 over 6. This is equal to 12. So let's simplify here. 12 divided by 4, this is 3. So we have m to the power of 3, then plus m to the power of 12 divided by 6. So by 6, 1, by 6, 2. So we have m to power 2. This is equal to 12. The next step is to take 12 on the left-hand side, so that now we have m to the power of 3 plus m to the power of 2, subtract 12, this is equal to 0. So this implies that we have m to the power of 3 plus m to the power 2, subtract 12, which we can express as 8 plus 4, this is equal to 0. So we have m to the power 3 plus m to the power 2, subtract 8, which we can express as 2 to the power 3, then subtract 4, which we can express as 2 to the power 2, this is equal to 0. So we have m to the power 3 and 2 to the power 3. We can combine this so that we have m to the power 3, subtract 2 to the power 3, then plus m to the power 2, subtract 2 to the power 2, this is equal to 0. So we have two parts here. The first part is the difference of two cubes expressed as a to the power 3 minus b to the power 3. And the second part here is the difference of two squares expressed as a squared minus b squared. So from the first part here, a to the power 3 minus b to the power 3, this can be expressed as a minus b, then a squared plus ab, then plus b squared. So this implies that m to the power 3 subtract 2 to the power 3, this can be expressed as m minus 2. Then we have m squared plus 2m, then plus 2 squared, which is equal to 4. And let's call this as equation 1. And we have that a squared minus b squared, this is actually the difference of two squares expressed as a plus b and a minus b. So this implies that m squared minus 2 squared, this can be expressed as m plus 2. And here we have m minus 2. Let's call this equation 2. So let's combine equation 1 and 2 from here. Now combining equation 1 and 2, here we have m minus 2, then m squared plus 2m plus 4 Then we have plus equation 2, which is m plus 2, m minus 2. This is equal to 0. In this case, we have that m minus 2. Now we have two parts from here. The first part is m minus 2. This is equal to 0. The second part here, it's m to the power 2, then plus 2m plus m. This is 3m. Then plus 4 plus 2. This is equal to 6. And this is equal to 0. So this implies that m1 is equal to 2. The second part here is a quadratic equation of the form am squared plus bm plus c. This is equal to 0. From this quadratic equation, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 6. So let's assess the nature of this quadratic equation by determining the discriminant variable, which is b squared minus 4 times a times c. Substituting the values of a, b, and c, here we have 3 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 6. So this implies here 3 squared, this is 9, minus 6 times 4, this is 24. 9 minus 24, this is actually equal to minus 15, which is less than 0. So from this part, this implies there is no real solution. From here, there is no real solution. In other words, we have two complex solutions. We have two complex solutions. Therefore, this quadratic part is rejected. Let's proceed with m1, which is 2. Let's proceed with m1, which is equal to 2. Now, if you recall, we have seen that let x be equal to m to the power of 12. So to solve for x here, let's substitute m1 so that now x will be equal to 2 to the power of 12. 2 to the power of 12, which in this case is the same thing as 2 to the power of 10 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So 2 to the power of 10 from here, this is the same thing as 1024. So from here, we have 1024 times 2 times 2, this is 4. So in this case, we have 4 times 4, this is 16. Carry 1, then 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, this is 9. Then 0 times 4, this is 0. 1 times 4, this is 4. So we have that x is equal to 4096. This is the value of x. This is the value of x. So let's verify that this value of x satisfies the equation. Let's verify here. Now, we have that the fourth root of x plus the sixth root of x, this should give us a value of 12, of which you can express this as x to the power of 1 over 4, then plus x to the power of 1 over 6. This should give us a value of 12. So this implies we have 4096 raised to the power of 1 over 4, then plus 4096 raised to the power of 1 over 6. This should give us a value of 12. Now, 4096, this is the same thing as 2 to the power of 12 multiplied by 1 over 4, then plus 2 to the power of 12 multiplied by 1 over 6. This should give us a value of 12. Now, let's simplify here. By 4, 12 divided by 4, this is 3. So you have 2 to the power 3 then plus. Now 12 divided by 6, this is equal to 2. So we have 2 to the power of 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 12. 2 to the power 3, this is 8, then plus 2 to the power 2, this is 4, and this should give us a value of 12. So 8 plus 4, this is equal to 12, and this is equal to 12. This implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that the value of x, which is 4096, satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. Kindly like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video.